This is Mrs. Challenger, and we're going to start chapter 9 today, static equilibrium. Static means things that aren't moving. Equilibrium means the forces are balanced, so things that are not moving. So the first problem we're going to do is called the chandelier. It is found on page 244 of your textbook, if you so happen to have it. So we've got some forces happening here. This is a chandelier, which is being suspended by a cord that's attached to the ceiling and a cord that's attached to the wall. The things that you know about this problem are the weight of the chandelier is 1960 newtons. And you know that this cord makes a 60-degree angle with the ceiling. So you have to figure out force 1, force 2, and then force 3 is kind of given to you already. That's the chandelier, and that force is 1960 newtons. So what's holding the chandelier up is the vertical component of this force. So we can solve for that force because we have an angle and we have one of the sides. We're going to solve for the hypotenuse. So let's remember our SOHCAHTOA. SOHCAHTOA. So this is the opposite side of that angle. So we've got the sine of 60 degrees equals opposite, which is what we want to solve. One of the things we need to solve. Oh, no, that's actually what we know. We do know this force. What is it? Well, it's 1960 newtons. It's this weight of this chandelier. What we don't know is the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is F1. Okay, so get your calculator out. So we know the sine of 60 is 0.866. Now remember, we got to swap these two. So F1 equals 1960 over the sine of 60. 1960 divided by 0.866. That force is about 2263. And we've got force 1 solved. Force 1 is 2263. How are we going to find force 2? Well, it's a horizontal force. Guess what's going to balance it out? The horizontal force of F1. The vertical component of F1 holds the chandelier up. The horizontal component of F1 balances this one out. So that's going to be the horizontal component, which is going to be the adjacent side. That's cosine. So the cosine of 60 equals the adjacent side, which we do know now. This is the adjacent side. We solved for the opposite last time, and we know that F1 is 2263. And what do we need now? Oh, that's not right. F1 is the hypotenuse. Adjacent is what we're solving for. 2263. Okay, this one's easier because it's not dividing, it's multiplying. Cosine of 60 is a half. Cosine of 60 is a half multiplied by 2263. And the adjacent side is F2, and it is 1132 newtons. So we are finished the problem, and that's the chandelier. Tune in for problem 2.